live. Right. I don't know how you do this. Right, it's there.
Oh, there it is.
You are on.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh, the noise is on. We don't want a noise. Is there anybody there? Hello? 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 Give everybody a chance to come in. I am come on early, I don't think I have. If you're there, as always, give me a, I was going to say thumbs up then, but we're not on Facebook, we're on YouTube, glad. Give me a comment or leave a comment, and I will read them as I go along. Now, I'm just going to dye this while I'm waiting for everybody to... While I'm waiting for everybody to join us. Everybody's disappeared. Am I live, Chris? Can you just have a check? I think I am. Hi, Polly. Yeah, everything's okay. Just drying this off. And then I'll tell you what I'm making. Are you okay? Everybody's disappeared. Any ideas what I'm making at all? I fancied making one of these for ages. I've made a bigger version and I have showed you all. But I've never actually made a smaller version of it. And I'm just dyeing these yellow. And the way I've done that is bought these little dressing little pots. There was 4 in a box for £1 from a local supermarket. And they're basically, you know, for those salad dressings, or you get like 4 dressings in one tray. That's what they're basically for. And what I've done is I'm using them as I'm going along. I've filled 3/4 up full of water. I've put 2 drops of school PVA glue in, and then I've unscrewed the cap because my doodad don't work, and I've poured the shimmer mist into the pot, and the colour I'm using is Graceful Mustard, and as you can see they've come out really nice. So that's what I'm doing at the minute. Yes, so that's what I'm doing at the minute. So let me dry these off, and then what I'm making is for them to go on. I'm going to be making a little needle book. Now I've made a big massive fabric book, but never actual, you know, a little needle book. So that's what I'm going to be doing tonight. That's what I thought I'd do. I don't know whether I told anybody who was coming on. Makes it go further. Yeah, it does make it go further when you tip it. So I've, like I say, literally dipped them in and dried them off my blowtorch. And that's the colour they've given me. Now I did do it on this but it's come out, well, I can see orange, but it's supposed to be like a yellowy colour. I really like them, and they shimmer. They're shimmering in the light as we speak. Beautiful colour. Thank you, Ava. Hello, hello, Ava. Sounds great. I'm all for that. Right, so I'm going to leave them sort of air dry. The window's open. I'm going to leave them air dry. Now, I'm not going to be making a big, massive needlebook tonight because I'm limited. I've only got these. I'm going to put the lids on next. Knowing me, I'll end up tipping it everywhere. They've got like a little locking system so it doesn't go everywhere. Now it's all over my hands, but it doesn't go everywhere. So all that's in the green one is water, so I can, if I want to as we go along, I can add my colour in. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Right. This is like wadding. I don't know what you guys call it. But that's all I've got, because I used the rest up making that fabric book. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it just straight across to make it straight. Oops. Okay. Right. So that measures 2, 4, almost 6, a little bit off, would be 6 inches. Yep, spot on 2, 4, spot on 6. Now that's quite a length. I don't want to use all that length. So if I folded it in half, that would be the size of my Needlebook. So that would give me 2, 4. That would give me 6 by 6 little Needlebook. So I think that's what we're gonna do. Now, when I went shopping, that was my toe. When I went shopping during the week, I picked up some. It's like cheesecloth. I didn't have half and half a shopping trip. I couldn't get in the shop, and I could see all these like ladies were gathering bags, and I'm thinking, oh, what are they doing? What are they doing? What are they doing? And I says to the lady, I says, I'd like to buy some fabric because I can see you've got clothes and all sorts. She said, yeah. Said, but I can't get in the shop. So I kind of, and I didn't mean to do it, please trust me, I sent this woman back and forth, to the back of the shop, to the front of the shop, to the back of the shop, to the front of the shop, getting fabric for me. I did come away with some nice fabric, mind, but I kind of nearly bought the whole shop. And this was one of the things I sort of sent out the back of the shop. Didn't mean to, but yeah, at the back of the shop. Anyway, it's a nice size. She said tablecloth. It could be a tablecloth, except it'd have to be a real small table. If I folded it in half, so I don't know, it'd have to be a real, yes, about 30, so 30, 12, 24, 24 times 30 inches, so it's a real good size. And it's just basically like cheesecloth. That's what it reminds me of. So that's what I got. Yeah, so I sent the poor woman back and forth. I didn't mean to, I promise you. I never. I've got my mat, and what I'm gonna do, because I like layering my layers, I'm gonna open this up. Now we won't need it all, so I have to cut it in half. Just a rough guesstimate, because it's too big to lay on the table, 30 by 24 inches. It's way too big to lay it flat and cut it. So I'll cut that and I'll have it for next time. She was good at the job. I know it's strange material for it. Yeah, you are right, David. It is strange material for a tablecloth. I'll tell you exactly what happened when I'm doing this. So I turned up at this shop. Lo and behold, my mum said, "Oh, go to that shop. That's in your local town. They're having a sale." So I did. Turned up, and I can't remember. Oh, that's the gun in there. And I turned up, and I said, "Are you having a sale by any chance?" Caught the woman's attention. I was sitting outside, couldn't get in. The width of the door was like that much, and I'm thinking, if I even attempt to go in, then I won't get back out. And I was right. There was no way I was going to get back out. So I caught the woman's attention, and I says, and I'm like, excuse me, are you having a closing down sale? Yes, she says. I says, oh, that's brilliant. I says, are you, what is it? I said, what do I have to do to buy something? Because I'd already picked up a massive, great big leather, I asked her for leather. Mum was after a leather jacket. And I said to Mum, I says, oh, I says, you want leather? She went, yeah, I want leather. Right, so I asked her, well, Mum, she had leather, and she came back with this like real nice Italian jacket. It was gorgeous. And I says to the woman, I says, how do I go about paying for that? Bearing in mind now, I'm stopping everybody from going in the shop because I'm blocking the doorway, and nobody can get back out because I'm blocking everybody going back in. What type of shop was it? It was like, it was like a charity shop. I think it was. Yeah, that type of, where you get like odds and ends. And, yeah, I would say it's a charity shop. And I can't remember what it was now. Mine's gone blank. Mine's gone blank. Oh, where was I? That's right, I asked her for a leather jacket. And I says, right, I says, this leather jacket now, I says, how do I pay for it? Oh, she says, you can pay for it single-handedly. I went, yeah. Or you can fill a carrier bag up for £5, or a black rubbish bag up for £7.50. I said, you sure? She went, yeah, my love, yeah, £7.50 do fine. And I'm like, right, okay. So then I spotted these cushions out the front, and I'm like, I'll have them, thank you very much. So I did. I took them. I said, you can put them on my back. I'm still blocking everybody now going from in the shop. Still blocking anybody that's going out the shop, because I'm thinking, well, I can't get in it, and the only way to see, sort of, because I was you, and I can only see that way, so I wasn't even seeing the full length of the shop. And she says, oh, my lovely, she says, what else do you want? She said, do you want anything else? Are you going to fill up a bag for £7.50? I said, well, I'd like to. Well, she says, all you need to do, she's obviously, I know you can't get in the shop, she says. Was there anything particular you were looking for? So I says, oh, I wasn't. I'm just going to move my phone out the way. I wasn't. I'm looking for white fabric. So she comes back and she's like, will this do? This be, and I'll show you what she fetched me. A pair of white trousers, right? A white skirt, long one, with that type of pattern on the bottom. And it sort of comes out as really nice. Mind I don't burn myself. this is the fabric she fetched me. Another long skirt. Now this has got a bit of a wavelength to it, and it's got a petticoat inside it as well. You don't hear that word often. You don't hear that word petticoat around these days. She fetched me this long skirt, and it's proper long. All these skirts are really long, so that's another one she came back with. She said, oh, this isn't right, she says, but she says, I'm wondering if they can do anything with it. And I'm like, I said, chuck it in, I don't mind. Right? So she threw that in. Then she threw this in. This is, I absolutely love this. It's an old style vintage 90. So that's the sort of the top. And then you've got like a band in the middle. It's hard to show on camera. I'll have to take a picture of it. And then that's the bottom. It's sort of, it frills out. And it's like a creamy, offset cream colour. It's absolutely gorgeous. It reminds me of that old vintagey type material that you know, that they used to wear back in the day. So she fetched me back that, and I'm like, right, okay. Yeah, she says, that do? I said, yeah, that do perfect. I said, you haven't got any doilies by any chance, have you? She had doilies. She went, I said, yeah. So she went back to the back of the shop and she got this. Then she came back to me and then she says, bear in mind, I'm still outside now. Spotted these cushions, and then I could see all jewellery hanging up. And I'm thinking, oh, I gotta have some jewellery. It's just got to be done. If I'm going to this type of shop, it's just got to be done. So I picked up this, and it's got all, I might even use them beads tonight. All that type of beading in, purple, black beads, beautiful. And she said, any particular colour? I said, no colour. So she fetches me this necklace. It's like a citrus pink with like diamonds on each end. And it's got a beautiful chain. Then she sent me, picked up this. This is on a green cord. But has anybody ever seen, like, you can get them in all different types of colours. It's not necessarily purples. You can get them in pinks as well. But these are in purples. These are in two-tone different purples. And they're just shells, they are. They're just shells, but they're beautiful. Can't really see it that well if I... There. See? So she sent me that. Then she said, oh, is this any good to you? I was like, oh, okay. Then she sent this. And that's got the loops in. All the different types of shells in there. I mean, yeah, perfect. And then, what else did I have off her? Oh, I know what I had. These. I spotted them in the window. You know I'm doing that shoe up for Sharon. I gotta show you what I did last night. But I spotted these shoes and I'm like, oh, yes, please. Thank you. So I spotted them, had them. And they've got a nice heel on them. I don't know whether I'm going to take the bow off yet, because it is part of the leather. But yeah, so I had them. Right. Oh, then I had these. And she said, oh, lovely colour, brilliant skirt, just what you wanted, definitely. Just wanted to say hello, ladies. I'm yard slaving. It goes miles and miles. I can't stay. Just want to say hello. Hiya, Angie. I can't be here tonight. Oh, Gargle, you can't stay on for long, can you? Don't worry. Very pretty. I'm loving the shopping trip, Gargle. Nobody ever comes to visit, but my friends just come over and we'll stay until tomorrow. A very long one. Oh, no, enjoy. Don't you worry about it. It's on video. You can always watch it back if you want to. Warm hugs to everybody. Warm hugs to you. Have fun tonight. Don't you worry about staying with us. You go and have fun. And Angie, you going to have fun? Hi, Shannon. Hi, Susan. Hello, my darlings. Right, so, and then I look at the back of the shop. Bearing in mind, everybody's like this at the door. I'm like, do you want to come in? Open, they'll say no. And they go in, no, it's okay. And I'm thinking, good, because she's filling up my bags for there. And I don't want them to get there before I can. I know it sounds bad, but I couldn't even get in the shop. So I said, you got any false flowers by any chance? She said, yeah, my love. She said, I've got these. Now, one's got like, it's got like, I don't know how to describe it, twigs. But they've curled it, which I wouldn't have thought to do. It's raffia, I think. And a wire stick, some daisies, which I'm not very fond of, but those. And these, black grass and a purple flower. She said, the only thing is, I went, yeah. She said, I can't get the flowers out the vase. I went, it's okay. We'll miss Gargoyle and Angie Brown tonight. We will. I have to go tell Chris that I said hello. I will do, Angie. So I said, she said I can't get them out the vase. I said, what are the vases like? So she goes running back to the shop, comes running back down, and she fetches me two, and I've got two of these. Two of these, they are textured. I don't know, they are definitely glass. See, they're definitely glass. But I don't know whether it's a glass bottle and they textured it or whether it's just the glass. I don't know. But it's textured. So if I run the pen, you can sort of hear the noise as well as see it. So it's that. I won't do it for very long because it's like scratching nails on a chalkboard. So she came back with two of these. I said, yeah, put them in the bag. So that was the two vases. And then these actually came in a different vase. These came in this vase. Now, it's purple. It's, I can't remember now. What did I say it was? 2, 4, 6, 5 to 6 inches that way. And 1 inch this way. It's a very, very thin vase. But it's dark purple at the bottom and light purple at the top. And the reason she couldn't get the flowers out, now if you ladies got an idea, please, I'd love to know it, is because inside, let's see if I can get some out. Inside there's that. There's, I don't know, it's just, I don't know what it is. It's not Oasis, it's that foamy stuff. It reminds me of Rice Krispies. Well, obviously I wouldn't go eating it, but that's what it reminds me of. It's crisp. So whether it's crisp because it's been in there so long, I don't know, is the answer. Spray foam, is that what it's called? There we are, thank you, Shannon. Angie says, Colette, I'm working on your bar. Ah, bless you, I'm working on yours too. Love the colour. Like wall installation. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, might be. Yeah. Finer than that though. Finer than wall installation. That's the only thing I would say. Well, some dozy person has glued this foamy stuff inside the jar. Now, how the heck they got it in there, again, God only knows, because it's only 1 inch by, let me measure it because it's bothering me now. 2, 4, just over 5 inches. So if you've got an idea how I can get that foamy stuff out of there, not that I'm cursing anybody, because I'm not, I'd love to know, because I want to do something with these vases. And I've got a funny feeling, because I can't get the flowers out to you, I'm going to have to really pull at them. I might even get Chris to do it. That there's same things happened in this bottle too. So yeah. So that's what I've got. And she came back and all my bags were full, so I went with up here we've got to have, when you go to a shop, if you don't go with your bags already you have, they charge you 5p a bag. So I already had bags on the back of my chair, on my front of my chair, about 3 like filled up to the brim. And then she says, so that's all then, lovely? I said, no, no, no. And you could see like the dreaded look on her face. I'm thinking, oh my days, is she going to ask me to go to the back of the shop again? I said, you know those teddy bears in that big ring container over there? And she went, yes, lovely. I said, pick 3 random ones. Any ones at all, just pick 3. 3? Yeah, I said, they're for my dogs. So I ended up coming back with 4 bags, big bags, supermarket bags. 3 teddy bears that obviously take the loose bits off and I can give to the dogs. And then these gorgeous vases, which I didn't think I would get in a million years because they're so nice. But I have no idea how to remove that stuff inside. Get some glue remover maybe. Glue remover, I didn't think of that. It's called sticky out. Oh, is that what it's called? Any ideas how they got it in? I'm not cursing them, I promise you. Old Oasis. Susan, I don't think it is. It's finer. Look. It's finer than Oasis. I mean, I work with the grey Oasis and the green. It's finer than that. But it's stuck down. But I got a funny feeling it's stuck down in that bottle too. So that was my shopping trip during the week. And she went, are you going to be able to carry all this home? I went, yeah. And these like 2 people outside the shop looking at the bits outside. And they were going, as I was coming away from the shop, they went in. And I'm thinking, you can go in now. You can go. I finished shopping. I'm sure I am. So yeah, it's like thin stuff. So that was my big shopping trip. But I must admit, she charged me only £7.50 since I had 3 big bags. She charged me £7.50, which works out roughly about $9, just over $9 I think I worked it out as the other day. So it's not too bad considering I had everything. Really sticky, really works with glues. Sticky out. I'd poke about with a long metal knitting needle, break it up and rinse out. You did really well. Yep, I did. So it was my shopping trip. That was my shopping trip. So, and for this cheesecloth, she said it was a tablecloth, but I wouldn't say that's a tablecloth because it's too big. Fairly jealous. Wish I'd been with you. I like causing havoc too. Well, stopping others getting to the bargains. Yep. I itty bitty crafts. Yeah. See, you just gotta stand in front of the door, not let anybody pass. Nice little bargains. I will do a video. I need to hang the skirts and the old-fashioned dress up for you to sort of look at it properly. I mean, so that's my bargains I had. So what I've done with this, I'm making a little needlebook tonight. I've got some wadding. I'm using some fat. Now I like to make sure especially when I did the fabric book, knowing that the needle's going inside. For example, let me just I'll go and use this one. Shannon made me this. She sent it with a little pot that I did. She did. I did. No, I didn't do it. She did. So I'd like, when I'm making my fabric books, I always like to make sure that the needle can't come round the other end. Now the needle's there, it is poking, you can feel it, but you're not going to stab yourself on it. So I always like to make sure that my needle books are cushioned well before I pop in the needles. And the way I do that, I mean, you guys could do it differently than me. I've got some cream felt, some wadding, some more felt. Hi Diana. Hello my lovely. And then I've got this cheesecloth. And that was Chris telling the dog off. I'm not going to use this all the way through. I think I'm not anyway. Right, I'm going to glue that and then we'll see where we are. That was Chris telling the dog off, if anybody heard that. Happy to be here. Oh, hello everybody. Right, so I put my glue gun on. There's enough glue to start off with. I'm going to make sure my mat's underneath because it's got a habit, especially because I'm using fabric, of sticking to the mat as I'm going around. So the way I do this is, I'm going to move that up just a tad. Right, the way I do this is I'm going to put some glue just there on the corner. Turn my piece to the other corner. Glue stick would be handy. Come on, Clet. Right. If you notice, my glue, if I was to do that, it falls out. Now, I don't know whether anybody else has the same problem, but this is what I tend to do. Put a little bit of glue gun back in, put a little bit of glue on this. I'm using a non-stick mat. Put your glue stick on it, and then push it back in. No, it's too slow with it. And that should, because with the heat as well, it'll stop it falling out. It's just a little tip. Anyway, done that corner. Move it round. And then move it round again. Right. I'm going to go in between, just in the middle. So I've decided tonight I was going to make a little needle book. Like I say, I've done a fabric book before, and I've always wanted to attempted a needle book. And it was you Itty Bitty Crafts that did that little one, didn't you? Never thought of doing that, thank you. It stops the glue from falling out. It used to drive me berserk up the wall, because one minute you'd see it and the next minute it'd be on the floor. You can do it with any glue guns as well. As you know, mine's industrial, but you can do it with any glue gun. Now I'm just going to go with the bits I've missed, which shouldn't be much. And the way to check is on there. And this should be stuck. No, it's not stuck. Yeah. A little bit there. Right, that's glued all the way around now. Now I'm going to get my cheesecloth and do the same. Love Needlebooks. It was you, was it you, Itty Bitty Crafts, that I saw you do? Now quote me if I'm wrong. You did a 2 by 2 inch. I'm sure it's you, Itty Bitty Crafts. I am deadly sure that it's you that I saw. My cats are fighting outside. I can hear them from here. It's this piece I wanted. Right, I've got 2 pieces. I'm going to cut this down now, just around the edges with this bit I don't want. I'm sure it was you Itty Bitty Crafts. You're in my Facebook group, and I'm sure it was you that showed us your 2 by, or was it 2 by 1? I know it was small, whatever it was. But of course, yes, it did it. Yes, I did. Itty bitty one. Yeah, see, I thought it was. Well, you've inspired me to do this. I've always wanted to have a go at making a needle book. I've done a fabric book, as you all guys know, but I've never actually attempted a needle book. Not that I'm going that small, because I'm not. I'm just going as small to the wording that I had, which was 6 by, by the time you've folded the book in half, it'll be 6 by 6. So I'm gonna right. I'm not going to cut it just yet. On this edge you've got like a binding. Have I been back to the shop? Well, the shop is 10 minutes away from me, which it is, and I'm dying to go back, but I haven't. No, I was debating on whether to send Chris down there, because it's literally a 10-minute walk, and we've had so bad weather recently that I managed to catch the weather when it wasn't hammering down with rain, which helps since I got to sit outside the shop. Right, so I've glued it that side. I'm going to turn it round now, and I'm going to, it doesn't quite matter if your fabric doesn't reach. Now my fabric isn't reaching to the very end, so I'm just going to go with where the fabric is reaching, which is there. Move this down. Yeah. Right. Turn it round. I'm going quiet, ladies. I can hear myself going quiet. Right, and then I'm going to cut it to the top. So, leaving that gap there. Like I say, it was cheese. It's like a cheesecloth. You can do so much with cheesecloth. Sounds like you had all the bargains anyway, Claire. I did. I love the fabric you're using. Nothing left in the store. Well, there's nothing white in left anyway, so I kind of had it all. She did say to me, "Do you want? Would you like to is there anything more you want? And you could see like the look on her face. I know. I'm going to turn it over. It's like a cheesecloth. She said it was a tablecloth, but it's way too like, I don't know, it's way too, for me, I wouldn't class it as a tablecloth, because if it was, I love cheesecloth, I love the way it frays. Well, that's why I haven't done it to the edge, because I'm hoping that I've got enough of it now. I'm going to use some of the fabric that I've got on there before I start decorating it up. Now I have got some of this. I don't know whether it'll be enough. Oh, it'll be enough on the outside. Yep, that's plenty for me. This is... Now you'll have to help me out, ladies, because I can't remember what this is. Is this cheesecloth? It's very soft. It's like almost softer than cotton. Use it all the time. I love to rip it, dye it, and make shabby roses from it. Oh wow. Yeah, it's like a mesh. Look, see? If I put it on the back of my hand. That's what it is. What do you guys think that is? I think it can't be cheesecloth because that's cheesecloth underneath. Perhaps it's a different kind. Yes, me too. Looks like it. Cheesecloth comes in different ways. That's pretty. So I'm going to use the one piece that I have got. I have got more in the drawer, but I'm not going to... And I'm going to glue around the edges. Now, I'm going to keep... Notice I didn't have enough just to do that edge. I've glued it up the top now, so I can cut that off if I want to. I'm going to keep this, so the edge bit, for the top. Because like I say, I like to layer mine. I'm going to just cut off the excess amount. So other than that, I haven't really been up to much. Oh, I'll tell you what I have done. Do you want a sneak peek? I know Sharon's not watching. That's why I say, do you want a sneak peek at something? Well, I use, oh, come undone. Wait a minute. I used, oh God, come on. I was going to put this in a shoe and I thought, nah, it's too big. Right. I used wooden letters. I decorated them with lace and I came up with that. And if you look closely, perhaps because it's all packaged up as well, I even did the top for it packaged up. It says Shaz, because her YouTube name is ShazCraft023. Now, because of Sharon, I'm going to have to go out and get numbers. But it says Shaz and then Craft. But each letter, I use my cut-offs. They're not very big letters at all. They're probably... The biggest one is about 3 inches tall. Like the F is 3 inches. But they are 1 inch. About half an inch. So it says Shaz Craft, and then at the top I used 3 different sets of paper. 1, 2, 3. I used a doily and some pearl, and then I made a flower spray right on the top of the packaging. Now she can take all this, the top off, because it's all it's put on with is double-sided tape. She can take all the letters off because that's put on with these foam, double-sided foam. Tulle is another fabric I love, especially this, so sweet, soft tulle. That's gorgeous, Colette. Oh my, that is lovely. She will love it. Gorgeous. Thank you, ladies. So yeah, I used for the foam pads to stick on the letters, so you can take the letters off and use them. And then I made her the flower spray at the top that literally she can take this off and reuse everything. So that was the idea. So it is a bit too big to fit in a shoe, so it's not going in a shoe now, but it'll be part of it. So that's what I did last night, and I was sort of chilled. Unique, lovely, she's gonna love that. Gorgeous, thank you ladies. So that's what I did last night. Thought I'd share that with you because I know Sharon's not watching. So I'm going to stick this down now. I'm going to go around the edges. Wait, that's, oh yeah, I've done felt. So I've got felt, wadding, felt, and that cheesecloth fabric. Now I'm going to have to find my spatula, I think. I'll use this. Okay. And then I'm going to go along the edge. Like that. Oh, it keeps catching in my watch. The colours I want to go with this are natural yellows and creams. That's the type of colours I want to do. And I'm not doing pages or anything like that. I just want to do like your sort of, you're in a page. You could put pages in there. You sew them in. Well, I sew mine in. You can glue them in. When I made the fabric book, I sewed mine in just for that extra security, to know that they weren't going to come out. So has anybody been watching anyone on YouTube recently? I've been watching Angie Paisley, Craft Angle Online was another one I watched the other day. Itty Bitty Crafts. I've been watching Shannon's Morrissey Arts and Crafts. What else have I been watching? Can't remember now. I keep meaning to watch Susan, you do your videos, don't you, if I remember right? Because I have been on your channel, but tap me on the hand. I haven't watched any of your videos. I'm sure it's you that does the videos. Yeah, I knew it was. I have been on the channel, and I'm going to sit down and watch it tonight. I make you promise I will. I thought it was Susan. If you guys are not subscribed to each other, then you've got, tell us your channels and what kind of crafts you do, and I will shout them out as I'm crafting tonight. So I know Itty Bitty Crafts does. Yes, I did my first two last night, just slideshows. Well, you say just slideshows, right? And when I first started, now I didn't start out doing videos on craft on YouTube. My first ever videos on YouTube was to do with guinea pigs and rabbits, and about how you shouldn't look after them, what type of things you need for them. It's not just, oh, that rabbit looks pretty, I'll grab that from the shop. So those were my first two ever videos. I did a couple, but they were slideshows. So how you're doing it is how I started out. Oh yes, ladies, you must see the tutorial about that Cherry Dollar. She's making a fairy. Oh, epiphany. Oh, I've pronounced that wrong, haven't I? She is on part 8 now. Feast your eyes. Ooh, Sonja. So what's she called? Shari Dollar. Shari Dollar? Shari Dollar. You have video capabilities yet? We all have. So keep at it. I know you say it's only slideshows, but that's how I started out. I didn't start out making my videos as you see them. It took me a while. But that's how I started out, was doing it like that. Now, what I've done, and I'm going to test it now, and put a pin in it, and see if it needs another layer. So that's my inside for now, right? Shannon, I'm going to use one of your pins. No, I'm not going in and out the fabric. I'm just poking it straight through, and it hasn't come through the other side. I can't even feel it. Yeah, she's a Spanish lady who's living in Texas, and she does recycling. Oh wow. Well, that's good to know, Colette. But I'll be watching your videos tonight, I promise you. So yeah, stick a pin through. Don't weave it in and out the fabric. And feel, see if you can feel it the other end. If you can't feel it, then you've got enough layers on. If you wanted to go with bigger stick pins, i.e. dress pins, so let me just grab one of these. Shannon made me one of these. They're huge, they're 5-inch stick pins. Just stick it in, closing my book, and I can't feel it. Can't feel it at all. But that's how I makes everything from scrap. You'll love it. Oh, I'm gonna definitely have a look, Sonja. But that's how I tell with my, especially when I did my fabric book. That's how I did it myself, is to make sure that the fabric book wasn't pins weren't coming out the other side. Now I want to make a bit of a spine to my book. Just gonna glue that side down. There. Right, I'm going to make a bit of a spine now. Close the book. I want my spine to be curved. About, but they'll do fine. And I'm going to get some nice more fabric on there before I start decorating him up. I'm going to use, I'm going to use this, Let me see if I've got any other ammonia. No, I think that's roughly about what I've got, unless I can do it out with this. Let me see. Dingle dangling again. Yeah, I can do it out to this. This is an edge from I Do Project Shares with May do a Love Letter Cook tutorial. Oh yes, you definitely got to do that. Definitely. Itty Bitty Crafts did Angie. Your name's Angie, isn't it? She did, oh, is it Angelica? I can't remember. Angie or Jellica? Anyway, she did on the group. I'm sure she's typing her name as we speak. On the group, she did, it was love letters stacked up. It looked like love letters, Angie. I thought it was. It was love letters stacked up. I don't know whether she used letters or normal envelopes. That's what it looked like. And she laid them, so like that would be laid straight, then the other one would be laid, and she laid them. And then she made a pocket inside, and it was literally just a normal sized pocket, but it was dug in deep, and it had a bit like I'm trying to think, you know when you buy presents like for 21 or 18 or whatever, and then they've got those little pockets, and they put like scrolls in or spoon in or something in it. Well, that's how Angie did it, and she did it inside these envelopes. So you open the top and you could see it, and then there was 3 bins tucked away. It was absolutely beautiful. Susie don't even know how to do a slideshow. Oh, bless. Deanna, I couldn't help you as much as I can now. I can send you over what I use, the stuff I use to do a video. I'd love to see your crafting. YouTube's pretty much does it for you. That's it. You just pick the pictures you want. Definitely. Must see if there's a tutorial in you. I'm thinking. Left it on you. They're so different inside. I've never seen them before like that. Just click on the upward arrow in the right corner and it says upload. Click on it and it gives you the option to do one, and it's easy. Here we are. I'm thinking of doing. Now, everybody always asks me, and I have been asked several times, what type of software do I use and how do I use it, and I don't know, how do I get my videos to do it. And I was thinking of doing a video just to show you guys what software I use. And I'm going to take that tag off because he is annoying me. This is a border. This is a border from a tablecloth. See? If I lay it that way, you can see. And I used the middle and cut the border out. If you remember, I commented on them. I used... Okay, I'll have to check it out. Oh, pretty. So, to make my spine of my book, I'm going to bring this up. I'm going to leave the dandle at the top, I think, because I'm going to might have my dandle at the bottom. And then I'm going to glue a line. Don't go to the edge as of yet, because you can still play about with it. Right. Glue it from there up. Am I out of shot? If I'm out of shot, it's because I'm just seeing if I don't burn my fingers. Right. Now, if you notice, I've got that the other side. I'm going to cut another piece off here. I bought these tablecloths from eBay. I didn't go out specifically looking for a tablecloth. I put in job lots and they pretty much came up straight away. So I'm going to do it the same on this side. So there. And now I'm probably going clip. Now you've got 2 flaps. Now what I tend to do with mine, this is what I did with the fabric book, is cut it down. I'm going to cut it down a little bit. So it's not as... You could use a wavy scissors. What are they called? Shears. And you could cut down here and then down here. And then by the time you put them together, you've got what you've got. My apologies, ladies. Visitors will have to watch later. Enjoy your evening tomorrow, depending on your time zones. Oh, bye, Shannon. You have pictures on my laptop from the dress from Colette. Do you want me to put them up on your Facebook? Yes, please, Sonja. I'd love to see them on the group. So I'm just going to cut that all the way down. Right, now I can overlap it and it's not going to look odd. So if you use a shear scissors, you could cut down this end, cut down the other end, and then you've got sort of two nice zigzaggy lines, if you want to call them. And then by the time you put them together, you can put them together. What's my group called? Right, it's a swap group, but don't get frightened because it's a swap group. It's more than that. It's always been more than that. I do lives on there too, on a Wednesday and Sunday. And yeah, I just do things on there too. We finished our month this month for swaps. Our month finishes on the 9th of August, so if you want to swap, you can. If you're international, I give 6 weeks, and the last 6 weeks is to create, inspire and post. If you're in the UK, I give 4 weeks. The only reason for I give 6 is because you're obviously overseas. It's going to take that a little bit longer to come. But apart from that, yeah, by all means. It's called Country Creational Swaps. Let me see if I can put it into the comment section so you can go and have a look. Country Creational. Oh. Swaps. There we are. And yep, go over there. It's like I say, it's a lot more than a swap group, and ladies will tell you. Itty bitties on there. There's ladies from here on there, so by all means go and have a look. And then if it's not for you, I don't take offence if you decide to leave or you don't want to be a part. I don't take offence because I know a group isn't for everybody. So yeah, go and have a look. There we are. Sandra says she loves the group. Ladies on there are really nice. There's no judgment. You don't have to be a certain level to join the group. It's just how it works is there's 3 themes picked out of the hat a month, and out of those 3 themes, they're actually picked out of the hat live, and out of those 3, we are made a spine. Out of those 3, you pick what theme you want to work with. And then to go with the themes are what I call colour sets, because everybody was finding it a bit difficult. What colours do I do? Will my swap partner like that colour? So this month's swap month was 1920s, romance and women's suffragettes. Those were the themes. The colour sets were Ice Ice Baby Blue to Pink to Me to You, Pretty Pastels, and cottage green to teal blues. So there's always a wide range of colours you can work from. You can either pick one theme to do, or you pick all 3. You can either pick one colour set to do, or you can pick all 3 colour sets to do. It's up to you how much you make. It's also up to you what themes you go with. That's why I pick 3 themes out of the hat. Besides the swap part of it, you've got things going on, like everybody's putting their creations up on there, for instance. And every day there's something new that goes up on the group that somebody's made, and there's inspiration that way. There's also a giveaway. Every fortnight on there there's a giveaway. I do the giveaway, and yeah, so that's every Sunday. Every other Sunday is the giveaway. Every Sunday I do a live and I make something, and then every Wednesday I also make something and do on there. So there's not a massive amount of people in there, but the ladies I have got in there, I feel so honoured and blessed to have in there, because it's it's just so nice to be a part of something like that, that you can craft with. And that's why I set it up. So you don't have to be a certain level, you don't have to be into a certain craft, because I know other swap groups, and I'm not putting them down because we're all different, they only concentrate on a certain craft, and then you find that other people want to join in but they can't because they're not into that craft, which is fine, that's their swap group. But with us, it's all different crafts. Like, for example, I give you an example, we did 1920s. Angie Paisley made me this. It's a headband. She made a 1920s headband with some peacock feathers, and she did say in her video she dyed the tulle blue to match in, so she made me that to go with a swap, which is absolutely gorgeous, and I still can't stop looking at it. And she also made me this, going with the 1920s, the colours. She made me a little hot box. It's got like long feathers, I love these feathers, whisper feathers on the top. She decorated the box in black lace and green and gold, and then inside she made this little bag, and she put in the bag these beads to go with the colour sets, see? So as you can see, there's that I can play with, and we always send each other, like, so this is what I did off Angie Paisley. Let me tell you this first before I go on to the next thing. So as you can see, there's all teal blues and teals. Colette, after doing all that, how do you find the time to go shopping? Because I just do. I love what I do. Yeah, I just do. I don't know how I find the time. I just do find it. It's funny though. Oh, pretty Colette. That is so beautiful. I remember. That's lovely. Beautiful decorated. Love those peacock colours. Gorgeous crafting. Yeah, so she made me this. And because Angie Paisley, what it was, I had already said everybody's partnered up with, because I released the themes and then I released the names. So you got 3-4 days to think about whether you want to join in or not. It's not a sort of join in, you put your name down. It's alright, can I actually make something? Am I going to be inspired? Am I going to be able to make something? So you've got that 3-4 days. So that's what she made me. The headband, yeah, I want to see the headband again. I'll show you the headband. So I had released the names and I had released the themes, and then poor Angie, she came in once I had done all that and everybody was already paired up. So I took Angie Paisley on, and I had 2 ladies that I was swapping with, not just Angie. So Angie Paisley made me this. Now the other lady made me, now I don't know whether I'm gonna, she made me this, going for romance pastel colours. So you can see that it's sort of the complete opposite end of the scale. It says hope she's used like all different fabrics and tied it, and she's even put like a little pink ribbon on the top. So you can see it's like complete opposite of what she was thinking. Now she also sent me some goodies out as well. When she sent me this, she sent me some bits and pieces. So that was the romance cider with pretty pastels. And then she sent me this fabric, which I adore. And I was going to make the pin cushion out of this, and I thought, shall I, shan't I? And as you can see, there's just gorgeous blues in here. So a complete opposite, but all the same. I loved them all the same from the both ladies. So that's why I had off my 2 swap partners. Now their swaps I made. Angie Paisley has done a video of what I made her. And I actually made Angie Paisley a lady's delicate wrist wrap. sewed all the beading on to this wrist strap. She had a corset tie. I mean, go and watch the video, it's all on the video. But that's what I made Angie Paisley. And then what I made the other lady was a headband similar to Angie Paisley's. But I also did, instead of the back being elastic, I did it with chain, and it came down to this butterfly clip. So yeah, so again, it's just like I say, you can sort of see the different things now. No worries, Polly. Blushing red, yes, blushing red. Yeah, Angie Paisley made the headband and the little heart container, and then my other lady made the heart polystyrene romance, and she sent me like a little note to go with it to say that's where her head was going, was romance. So the wristband, it was beautiful. It was beautiful, Susan, absolutely. So as you, yeah, so pop along. It's called Country Creational Swaps, and I hope I've given you a bit of an idea what goes on. And if you leave, I won't take offence at all. Swap groups are not for everybody, and it's totally up to you whether you join in or not. So I'll leave that one with you. Right, so I've made my spine of my book. Now, right at the very beginning, I sprayed these. Now they have dried, they've been in the window drying. The way I've sprayed mine was, when I use my sprays, when I'm spraying it, it's not doing it right. The spray's not working, and that's not because where I had it from, it's just because of the bottle. So what I've done is I've put some water in these little dressing pots. There's 4 of these in a pack. They are called dressing pots, to go dressing pots, and there's 4, and they've all got different colour lids, and they're £1 for the 4 from Asda, our local supermarket. So filled it 3/4 with water. I untwisted the bottle, poured some in, and poured 2 drops of PVA glue in, mixed it well, and literally just dabbed it in, pulled it out, and dried it with my embossing tool, and it's given me a real nice lemony colour. So that's absolutely gorgeous. So I've got these. Now, before I go on to that, I have next to me, let me see, oh, here they are. Now these are wedding, no, they're from a wedding dress, and I'm going to use some of them in my book, on my book. See if I've got another one of them. Oh, there's another one. Now I could go with white, see, or I could go with brown. Yeah, brown. I'm going to go with brown. Appliques, thank you, Sonja. If it gets too dark, ladies, I'll knock the light on. So I'm just going to line that up. You can decorate these needle books how you want. There isn't a wrong way, a right way. And as Angie said in her video, there isn't a right way or wrong way to craft either. This is how I'm going to do mine. Not quite yet. I'm going to fold those pieces over, I think. I won't just glue them down. I won't cut them off, I mean. I'm going to fold them over. So yeah, that's basically the swap group. I'm going to cut a little bit off that. I'm not going to cut too much, just a tiny bit. Right. Right, now I've got that sort of going on at the minute. I want to keep that one. I don't want to keep this one. There we are. My needle book isn't that big. It's, when I fold it, it's 6 by 6, so it's 12 inches by 6. Not that big at all. There. See? Now I'm going to carry on with the brown. Might use this at the spine of the book. No, that's not working. Let me see. Let me see if I got another one. Got a little one. I know Shirley sent me some wedding appliques the other day. Oh, that's what I meant to show you, ladies. Look what I found in the pound shop. It's an apron, but I just love the fabric on it. That looks lovely folded over. Bringing the cover into the book. It's going to be stunning cover. Real posh, loving it. Posh. So that's what it's sort of, when you fold it, that's what you're ended up with. So I need to make sure that I now I'm going to cut it. I think I'm going to cut it there. There we are. Oh, Sonja, that's when, since I've got you, I sent your parcel off. I'm not going to be too fussy with this. I just want the excess off. I sent your parcel off. It's got your miniature horses. Sent it off when I went shopping, which was Wednesday. So have a look out for that. Now you can, with these wedding appliques, you can fussy cut. Because all the wedding appliques stuck on is this satin fabric. So you can unpick the stitches from at the back. and I never waste anything, so you never know when that's going to come in handy. So I won't throw them out. That'll go in my little box that I've got next to me. You're welcome. Just gonna see. Now I can, if I wanted to, unpick the stitches at the back, but I don't want to do that. I have seen some of the wedding appliques like this on eBay, and they go in for really cheap as well. Still the same quality. There's a seller on there now, I can't think of the name off by hand, but she's a dressmaker by trade. I've been talking to her, and she sells these wedding appliques, and she cuts them off wedding dresses and bridesmaids dresses, and she sells them on eBay. I'll have to think of the name. I wanted this book. I want to use all my odds and ends up on this book, so I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to do that. Yeah. See, it doesn't look so big now that I've cut it down. I'm going to stick it there. Loving this collect. Thank you, Itty Bitty Crafts. Like I say, you are my inspiration for making this tonight. I'm dying to make that envelope thing that you showed us in the group. Again, my glue stick is running out, so put some glue on your mat and stick it in, and it won't go anywhere then. You won't end up chasing it on the floor, because that's what it usually ends up happening. For summer, it hasn't half been raining it down past couple of days. Really bad. Can you see how, so if I fold that, glue's still a bit hot. See how it's starting to come together? Eva, ditto, you inspire me just as much. Oh, thank you. Is it as fast as the last one? It'll be there by Tuesday. I hope it's not Monday. I'll be going to... Oh, I don't know. I don't know, Sonja. I did send it off tracking. So do you want the... I tell you what I'll do, because I have got the tracking number. I meant to have sent it over. I'll email you after I finish this. I'll email you the tracking number, so you've got both. And then you can track it then. So as this has got like one pattern all the way through it, I'm going to fussy cut this. Not fussy cut it, but just cut around it like I've done the other one. And as you can see, it's definitely getting there. Now I bought some real nice pins. These pins are not your standard pearl ones. These have actually got like a diamond to the ending. And they look really, really pretty, so I might put these in this book. Do you use wedding appliques, Angie, when you make your little tiny ones? Whose birthday was it? Did you say it was? Oh, it's your birthday, Sonja! Oh, happy birthday, Pembroke Happus. You are, guys. Pembroke Happus City. Pembroke Happus City. Pembroke Happus City, Sonja. Pembroke Happus City. Hip hip. Hooray! Hip hip. Hooray! Right. Just going to cut it all around. Now, it is getting a little bit dark now, ladies. So I've got that to go in the centre. So I know I've used white. Probably shouldn't have done that, used white, but never mind. I think what I might do, cut the straps off, and I'm gonna sort of build the cover of my book up this way. So it's a bit like decoupage, except I'm using satin to do it. So you can tell what the spine of the book is going to be. And I'm using the satin that I got cut. I've been loving it. Thank you. Hello ladies, so glad to have called the live class today. Forever Purple, oh bless you. Do you know what? I've been wondering where you have gone, Lorraine. I knew I hadn't seen you. Right, so if I stick that there and stick that there, you can sort of see it layering up. Now you're not going to know that I'm using scraps of satin to do it. I think that's what I'm going to do. Right. Oh. I'm wondering where you was, Lorraine. I'm going to turn the light on now, ladies. I'm using just my bits and pieces up. Right, where's my thingy bob gone? My thingy bob. I'm going to tidy it up. It's not going to look completely like this. And then I'm going to stick that just there like that. See? So you don't actually see it. Now I'm going to put the light on because it is getting dark. Better? I thought it might be. I'm good. How are you? How are you today? It's been a few years since I have been there. It's so lovely. My daughter will arrange a wheelchair for me because the park is so big and cannot walk. Oh, bless you, Sonja. Good. Finally finished organising my room. I'm so happy. Sorry, I'm back and forth from the other room. Happy birthday, Sonja. It was about 10 years ago I was there. It was magical. My daughter loved it too. It was a lovely time. Where are you ladies on about? Disney? Harris? Have I missed something? Right, so I've used my scraps there. Now, because I'm using my scraps, you're not actually going to see where I've joined those bits and pieces up, because by the time I've right, so we've got that at the minute, ladies. Now I know you can see the ruffle there, which I'm not that bothered by because I'm gonna use my other trims now. So what I've got next to me are these. I'm gonna sort that out in a minute because it's bothering me like nobody's business. No, not quite. I know what I've got. Loving a book. Evil's collect. Love the idea of scraps. Not Disney. The F lifting in Holland. Oh wow! Can't type my text. It won't show. It is showing, Sonja. You keep going, babe. It is showing. So I've got. Now I've got that. Might use. Yeah, I will. So if you ladies, I know Itty Bitty's made one, but if you other ladies made a scrapbook, a Needlebook I'm on about. And that will show the So I wanted to do see tonight, because I've got loads of scraps. I tend to put them in a box and go, oh, there's pretty, oh, there's pretty. I'll use it next time, I'll use it next time. And it gathers up. It's fairy tale themed parklet. Oh, wow. It's called the FT-Ling. F-Telling. It will take a lot of pictures. I've not finished one not long ago. I keep meaning to. Yeah, see? I'm guessing you ladies are on about Needlebook now. It's just been in my mind for ages. And since I had the opportunity tonight to do one, because I know when I did the fabric book, you ladies commented and asked me how I did it, and there's just more on there. Lol, you try. I am trying. I knew I wasn't going to pronounce it, but I am trying. Like I say, I did the fabric book, and I keep meaning to do myself a Needlebook. But you don't have to do them big. That's it, see? Now I could put pages in this, and I'm not going to. And the only reason for that is I just want to use those two main ones. Can you see how I've created that? Because by me doing that, I've now got my spine in my book. So when I fold it, that's the spine. And that's how I would create my spine. Building up the spine gives you more, it's not so flat then when you go to open it up. Keep meaning to look like you've tried. It's pronounced FT-Ling. FT-Ling. I'm never going to get it under. I know I'm not. So that's the back. And I'm not finished yet. That's the front. And then that's my spine. Now I'm going to close my book now because I've quite finished on the top. And I'm going to make use of these dyed... these were cut from a tablecloth, again, eBay, or as Shannon says it, Evil Bay. Now I'm going to create the basis for my flower there. Let me see. There. Can you see how that's building? I hope I'm unshot. Sorry, I had to feed the button spinning clip. Thank you, my lovely. Lovely spine works well. Yes. Oh, yes, I pronounced it right. Hey! Right, so I have got things next to me here and they're not dyed at all. gonna see what I've got. Got some nice pink, and this was off a doily again. Pink would work well. Trying my best to stay away from it. It means me. Now these were the pieces I cut off. These little small tangly bits. Let me see. But all I'm doing is using my scraps up because I want it. Because I don't know. I need to use them up. I'm just building on it now. And I've got my die next to me if I want to change my colour. So this is my little pot, and in this pot is my bits and pieces. Might use that. There's that one, look. I'm looking for them leaves. If not, I'll have to cut up a brown doily. That's what I'm looking for. Love that lace. There's nothing jumping out at me in here, so that's okay because I'm going to get my doily out, I think, and cut them up because there's nothing in here that's like, oh yeah, use me. Right, so I'll have to cut the doily up. I'm going for browns and yellows, that kind of thing. Right, doily. Love the snippets and bits and pieces. I've saved them all. Love that lace. Love the... Oh, hiya, Sharon. I didn't see you there. You sneaked up on me. Right, let me see what I've got here, ladies. Oh, perfect. And I've got like a rich deep rose. Let me see what else. And that right, so right. Let me see what we got. I don't want to overload it, so I'm going to put them aside a minute. I'm going to stick these down. It won't need much because the appliques are doing it all for me. But it's nice and thick for a needlebook. You save everything, need only use things for my miniatures. Oh yes, love the snippets and bits and pieces, love that lace. I always keep my bits and pieces. No matter what I'm doing, I always... I'm going to stick that, I think, on the edge to give it that finished look. Oops. Yeah. See how what I'm doing? I'm just using my scraps up. That's all I'm doing, and that's all this book has been created out of, is using my bits and pieces out of my book. Oh, out of my drawer. I tell you what, did today, ladies, I went over to, Angie mentioned it in her videos, Country Baskets. God, they haven't got some half nice stuff. See, it just finishes it off. It's a nice edge to it. I'm going to do the same on this side. Really, really nice stuff. Country Baskets is called. I know Angie was, she was telling us what she had bought from there the other day. Tell you what she was doing. So who wants to come shopping with me next time? Means standing outside or sitting outside a shop, mind. I can't believe I made that woman go back and forth, you know. There we are. I think it just sees it off. Now I have got these that I dyed earlier. What I might do is alternate them. Alternate them like so. Like that, I think. See? Right. Gotta think now, have I done that? In like that, so. There. I think we want to, yes, let's go, we all come, me, that sounds awesome, sweet. Made some nice bed linen from leftover lace. Oh wow, I save everything, only little things for my miniatures. I only have to swim, the North Sea. There we are, see Sandra, she's not that far away. And she made the mistake. Now, bearing in mind, she told me this when I had like 3 bags on my lap. She told me the mistake of telling me we're not closing till the 31st of August. Oh, it says, right, okay. I'll be back down. Oh, my days. Chris, where have you been? Because I did. This is how bad I am. I said to Chris, oh, I'm only going to post these parcels. I won't be long. That was 2 hours. 2 hours. Right. Can you see how that is created? And you're loving this book already. Now I don't want that to be as big, so I'm going to cut him down. Just going to cut the board around. Oops. There. There we are. Oh yeah, that's what I meant to show you, was those pins. See if I can find them under my gigantic mess. I was looking at them earlier. Where did I put them? Yeah, I can't find them now. I seriously cannot find those. Oh, here they are. Can you pick me up? Can you share a seat? Oh, wait now. No. Me walking from frame has a seat, so I'm okay. Can you share the seat? Can you pick me up then? Once I am on shore, I need my walker too. Right, okay, ladies. I'll pick you up all on Sunday. No. Sunday. I'll pick you all up on Sunday. If you haven't made it across the border, I know that you're still swimming. These are the pins. They've got like a little diamond monty to the edge. They're gorgeous. You can see them there clearly. Beautiful. So those are the pins I'm going to be using. So I've got that now. I don't need these wedding appliques. Let's see what else. So what do you reckon I should do with that penny? What would you do with it? Do you want me to show it to you again? I've lost my scissors now. Here it is. Do you want me to show it to you again? This is the penny. And it's got two pockets. One there and one there. And it's got string. And it's not big at all. It's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 inches by 2, 4, 6, 8. 13 inches by 8. I think it's a children's penny. But, what would you do with it? We'd better set off now, I think, laughing. Yeah, keep coming. I will wait for you. I think I'll wait for you. I'll let them know that you're swimming across the sea to come shopping with me. That'll be funny. Can you imagine if I go to that shop and I've got you all guys with me? She's going to have a heart attack. None of us will be able to get into the shop. Now Shannon sent me this. I'm debating on whether to use it. If I use it, it's too big. Can I cut it down without wrecking it? Let me see if I can cut this down. There. That's gorgeous. Right, I need some dandelion now. Now I've got some pink, but I don't think pink is what I need. I need white and I need some pearl trim. Need all of the flower. We will go to that lady. She can help us all then retire. Wouldn't that be funny? Wouldn't it be funny? Can you imagine? I turn up and I've got like 10 other people who can't get in the shop. It'll be really bad. I'm dying to go back, you know, ladies. Absolutely dying to go back. Now I've got some. Got this, which I might use at the top, and then I've got some. Then I've got some pearly trim. So I'm gonna stick some of this. I'm debating. Yeah, stick some of that there, I think. What I was thinking was to stick some on the spine. I think I've got something else to stick on the spine. That'd be so funny. Can you imagine? We can't get in the shop, but if you keep coming back and forth, that'd be so funny. Right, I'm going to stick that other bit on there as well. Oops. This is the pearl. It's on elastic. I know. Can you imagine? You got to imagine her face though. She was going back and forth, back and forth. Anything else? And she's dead out of breath. And I'm thinking, oh, I can't feel sorry for her too much. I am finished. Set it off. Yeah, pearls. I'm definitely going to put the pearl strand on it. I think I might put some pearl strand on it coming down actually. Yeah, Shannon sent me this flower. I was going to make my own, but I think what I might do Yeah. And then glue this on. Can you see how that's turned out? That's turned out gorgeous. But don't think I typed that word. And they can all talk to her in different languages. Oh my days, she'll be retiring, you know. She'll be retiring. She'll be like, oh my days, I can't put up with anymore. Now I've got something special now. If I can get to it, if only you could see what's next to me. Right. I've got, and I've been using it. Actually. Let me see. Oh, no, it's not for that. I've got some of these nice sprays, and I might use this necklace. It's got like pearl, it's brown, so it'll blend in. I think it might be a bit too dark. Is that a bit too dark? Let me see. Let me untangle it. Came across necklaces the other day. It's beautiful. Oh wow, Claire, that is beautiful. Oh, hands are creation. It's beautiful, Claire. Love, 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 love. Myself too, looking gorgeous, amazing. Right, Sonja, I can not understand a word of that. What are you trying to do to me, woman? I found some of this pearl strand. Oh, I don't know whether to use that or let me have a look. See, I'm looking for something just to set off the I don't know whether this will be a bit too dark. I want to put some of these sprays in. They'll be going in. See, Angie, I am using your box. I'm using it for that jewellery I found the other day. I'm not making you jealous, ladies, at all. So don't be getting that idea. Because I'm not making you jealous at all. Promise. Hey there, L'Oreal. Sonja's cracking me up. She's cracking you up. I'm trying to repeat what you guys are saying. She's giving me heart failure. She is. I've got some of these gorgeous white sprays. Since I've put that there, I'm going to set off. What shall I add to it? What shall I do? What shall I add? Let me see. Oh. I don't know whether to put it there or make a thing on the spine. And put it on the spine. I don't want to overload it because if I do that, I'll ruin it. See, that's it there. What do you guys think? I'm doing great, thank you. I have missed you, Forever Purple. I've been wondering where you'd got to. Shall I put them there? Because that's them. That's what you're looking for. Them there, right? Or, it's not glued in. Or make a spray and put them on the spine of the book. Spray by the flower. Okay, that's what I'll do then. Now, Polly, if this doesn't turn out, I'm blaming you. Do you realise that? And I need another one, I think 3. I'm blaming Polly if this doesn't turn out. Come on. Come on. Oh. There. You can see how that I've created that. It looks great. Collect the spray breath. I made it at home, Claire. I'll send you a picture of what I got. I missed that, Angie. What did you make, my darling? Dear, what have I done now? But it looks wonderful, so I feel quite safe. Exactly. See? Bet you thought I weren't going to say that now, Polly. Right. Does it need anything else? I don't think it does. I think if I put anything else on that, I might spoil it. Let me see if I've got... I know. It's a white leaf. Right, and I'm gonna just sink him in there. There. Right. Now I'm not going to put anything around the edge. I don't think it'll need it, because if I do that, it'll be too much. I quite like it like that. What you guys think? Miss chatting with you ladies. Ah, bless you, Angie Brown. What do you guys think? If I do any more to that book, that Needlebook, I think it'll wreck it too much. So I've put a little leaf in there. I could put these type of flowers in. Let me see. Yeah, to break it up. See, you could go mad with these. You could just they're quite easy, these type of projects, to overdo, because you can add and add and add and add, and especially because I was using up my scraps. I'm going to stick that one in, and then I've got an idea for the inside. Right, so that's the outside done. Now the inside, I'm not going to do too much. All I want to do with the inside, I'm going to use Doily to do it, is make some pockets. They're so easy to overdo, these type of projects, because you could sit here all day and add to it. Yeah, can you give me a drink, please? Anybody else want a cup of tea? Chris is making a cup of tea. Coffee? Got coffee with me, Chris? Ladies can pop in.
I can't put it through the computer. The computer won't work.
Are you sure? You're letting my ladies down now. They could at least have a cup of tea or a cup of coffee.
Maybe when there's teleportation.
I think it's just highly rude of you, not making them a cup of coffee and a cup of tea. Highly rude. I'm going to keep that there. See, I've got a pocket now. Now you can, let me see if I can do it. I don't know whether I can, because I don't know whether I've got enough. No, I'm not going to make that one into a pocket. I'm going to glue this one down and make the next one into a pocket. I didn't realise I had that bit. So I didn't have any yellow trim. I've actually went on to, just gonna hold that there. I've actually went on to Country Creations. Collect for me, tea for me. I'll have tartlets ready, Chris. See? Yes, please, cup of tea. Lovely work. I had a bad habit for overdoing my projects. It looks absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, but the thing is there a wrong way or a right way to craft? There isn't, is there? Think about it. Nobody's perfect. And I'm not perfect. I have sat and you sort of look at a project, you think, oh, haven't I overdone that? I could have just put that on, or I could have just done that. But the thing is, if you hadn't done too much, you wouldn't know next time. You wouldn't have a clue. And like I say, nobody's perfect. We all got our flaws, and that's what makes us different. I'm just going to turn it round. But I'm going to glue this in, and then I'm going to take another doily and make pockets out of that. Or I might even just use this. There we are. Okay. Now I've got odds and ends that I'm going to stick on as well. Like I say, with these type of projects you can go over and over and over and over. Coffee for me. I'm still learning. The less is more, Angie. Too miniature, that will teach us to use less. Yeah. Have you ever done miniatures? You're like, what can I find miniature to put on this? It's really bad. Now, I've stuck that on there. I have got a little bit left over, but there's not enough to do any more to that. But I have got, now I don't know whether it will work, and if it does, just follow it through. Just want to follow the pattern through. There we are. And again, don't throw these scraps out because you can use them to layer your book. Don't have to use a full piece of fabric, see? You can just use your odds and ends. I might just do it there, I think, just on a corner. There and there. Can you see how I've built that up? Now, as for pages, I need some hot water for my feet. I have a few houses too, and I know it won't happen, and they are both purple, lucky me. Shopping at the yard sale that goes from a mile does work on your feet. Oops, all purple. I know how much you love purple. As for pages, you can sew them in. And basically what you do is you get your felt. So let me get some felt. Get some felt, and you cut what you need out your felt, and you sew your pages in before you've done your decoration on the front or the back, inside, everywhere. That's how I did my fabric book. And because if anybody's seen the fabric book, they'll know what I'm on about. Because I've used no, that's not right. Why isn't that right? Is it in right? Let me see. Because I used the sewing technique instead of the gluing technique, and because I was putting like different pockets in different pages, I found that it stayed a lot longer. Right. Now that there, and then I'm going to stick this one. There. So see, and it's quite thick. It's like a big thick cushion. Now I can use, if I wanted to, don't know whether it'd be right though. Let me just play about. So bear with me. I might use some of this white lace to make my pockets. And I don't know, shall I use the white lace? White lace could have gone inside, look. Yeah, I'll do one pocket and then we'll stop. And I am using white. I'm not bothered. Dashing, I have to restash. I think I need therapy. I just did a huge garbage sale and then went garbage selling for my profits. You see what I mean? The thing is, when you do things like that, for me, I mean, out here we don't get garbage sales, do we? Where people sell their stuff in.
Well, we get car boots, don't we?
Yeah, I know. Everybody gets car boots, I think.
Well, no, I think it's only a UK predominant thing. I don't think they have it in America and other countries. I think in America and other places, they have like sales.
Yeah, like garage sales. That's what they call it, don't they? Never been to a garage sale. I've heard that you can get loads of stuff though from being in a garage sale. Haha, out with the old, in with the new. Exactly. I want to go car boots. I went to one car boot. You know, I came back with tons of baskets. Didn't half come back with tons of baskets. And I'm gonna sort that edge out, and then that's gonna be my one pocket. I'm gonna put one pocket in this Needlebook, methinks. Right. Get another glue stick. Good place for your pocket, Colette. Chris, you forgot my coffee. I know, you forgot everybody's coffee. We're gonna sack him in. I'd love that, Angie. I would need to ship all my goods back on the boat. Right, so I expect you ladies, what, any day now? I'll let the woman know that she needs to go to the gym, because we'll have her running back and forth. Right. Cut that straight. It's straight-ish. And then I'm just going to leave it at that. And that's going to be my needlebook done. Right, that's my dog now barking. I'm going to use these big pins that Shannon sent over to show you. And I've got some of the little ones. Oops. And that one. So that, ladies, is my needlebook. I want to start. That would be cool, Angie. They sound like more fun. We sure would the poor woman. Yeah, we would, Polly. I know what you're trying to say. Yes, you would get 8 yards of fabric for $2 from here and yours. Oh my days, Angie, that's a lot. I told Shelly much she's moving here to live with me, so we can start one. Wow, Angie B, it is amazing colour. Okay. Right, so my needlebook. I didn't have any yellow trim, so like I say to you, I used Graceful Mustard. I bought these little dressing pots, filled it 3/4 full with water, unscrewed the cap, poured some of that in with 2 drops of school PVA glue. So that's the PVA I got, but any standard PVA will do. It's just for it to stick. So that's where I got my yellow, because I haven't got any yellow. And then used my wedding appliques that I had in, and the layers were a felt, wadding, felt, that nice linen I had from the shop, which is this, some nice cheesecloth on just on the front, because I didn't have enough for the back. Then on the back I've used one doily cut in half, done it 2 sides with a bit of lace, and then I used the same wedding applique but just cut enough out so it just fitted the corners, see? And then there's one in that corner. And I made sure, my only tip is when you're making things like this is when you're making a stick pin book or a needle book, put your pin in once you've built all your layers up and see if you can feel for the needle to the front of your book. Now I can't feel any of those needles, it's quite thick, the book is. I could add and add and add and add to that, but I didn't want to overdo it. And then I used nice white lace right down the middle. I know they like so much fun, I would probably just camp at the car boot. I would as well, itty bitty crafts. What a great idea. It's a good thing my craft room is my bedroom. It stops me buying too much. Mine used to be, you know. And then I had the craft room. It's like, Chris is like, you got so much stuff. Got 13 sticks of beads for $1 in use. Stunning and nice and thick. Absolutely gorgeous. Where are you shopping, NGB? Right, so yes, that's my thickness. Then I used white lace to make my spine. Now, like I said when I was making it, I wanted my spine to be just that little bit thicker than the sides, so that when it stands like that, you can see the spine of the book. Because sometimes when people make stick pins or needle books or fabric books, they forget to do the spine, and when they go to close it, it's almost flat. So I like to give my spine a bit of shape. I mean, you could either curve it or you can make it straight, but just make it that little bit thicker than your sides of your book. So I used white lace, and then I used the scraps of these, literally just pieces like this. It's satin, it is, from the wedding applique. Built it all the way up, put a wedding applique dead in the centre with a nice wide lace in the centre. Then use the wedding applique at the back and put this lovely gorgeous brown lace. It stretches as well, so it's quite nice up there. So that's the sides and the main book. Like I say, I didn't have anything yellow, and I dyed 3 doilies. Now I've only used 2, so I've still got the other one to use. Shannon gave me the flower, so I've just cut that down to size. I've built it up with some nice white flowers and a white leaf, put some of those wedding sprays in, and then the bead dandly trims at the bottom. And that, ladies, is my Needlebook. It is the answer. It is lovely, such a beautiful book. I'm so glad you like that. My book measures 6 by 6 should be 2, 4, 6, yeah. 2, 4, no, 2, 4, 6, oh, 6 by 8. But I did it the wording I had. I would have made it a little, could have made it a little bit smaller, but I wanted mine to be quite thick. So that is my Needlebook. I hope you enjoyed that. Those pins, the diamante pins, as you can see, there's 100 in the box, and they came like that. eBay. And they were something like, they weren't expensive. If I can find the link, I'll put it in the comment section. But they're gorgeous. So I hope you enjoyed that. I've used some of my bits and pieces up. So that was the idea. And that's my Needlebook. Love the size of your book. Absolutely beautiful. Love the book. Can't wait to watch to see what you made. What I made. Oh, because of course you're watching it back. Yes. Really enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you, Headsclat. Well, I'm glad you all enjoyed. And thank you all for coming along with me tonight. I've really enjoyed your company. I'll tell Chris off for not making you guys teas and coffees. I just think it's highly rude. How dare he not? Thank you for sharing with us, Claire. You're more than welcome. Tuesday I will make obviously something else, and I will see you all on Tuesday at 7 o'clock. But if you're not in my group, it's called, and if you want to join, it's called Country Creational Swaps, and there's loads of stuff that goes on there. So it's not just YouTube. So if you want to come over and join us, you would be more than welcome. So I'm just going to read the last few messages. I had a blast as always. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Susan. Thank you, Colette. Talk to you on Facebook in a minute. Okay, Sonja. Love it. Thank you so much for sharing with us. Have a great day, ladies. And you, Forever Purple. Love chatting with you all. Bye bye, ladies. Bye bye, ladies. I will speak to you all on Tuesday at 7 o'clock. Thank you for coming along, and I will speak to you all on then. Bye for now.